Hey everybody, my name is Caveman, aka Tacticus Caveman. For all my guildmates and Ribbonhounds, this is my voice. How you guys doing? I wanted to start a series. This will hopefully be the first and the intro in a series that I've been wanting to do for a while on Warhammer 40k Tacticus. I am not a content creator, I'm not a YouTuber or anything like that. I just have been playing Tacticus for about 2.5 years now, and I've learned a lot. And I want to share that with the community and also learn from the community. So I have this idea of starting a series all about synergies and character synergies within Tacticus. I mean, I love this game. It's great. And I love learning about little ways that characters work really well together and creating teams based off that. When I first started playing the game 2.5 years ago, I binged probably every single Tacticus video there was on YouTube. I mean, I just couldn't get enough of the stuff. There was some old creators that are no longer with us, like Drofnir. I love this guy. I don't know if it's my OGs might remember Drofnir, hilarious videos, but also great insights. And then we just learned recently that Nandi, unfortunately, will be stepping down and no longer making Tacticus videos. We're definitely going to miss you, Nandi. I learned so much from your videos over the years. So I thought I'd start, making some stuff, throwing my hat in the ring. I can't promise I'm going to make this a regular series or anything. Again, I'm just literally recording on my screen and into my camera, my phone microphone. So I'm not even doing any editing or anything like that. But I wanted to shout out a couple creators I love. Mog, Tactifux, Tactical Raven, Chaos Undivided. I love Deadmyth for Guild Wars. So many great creators out there creating content. I think topics like raids and stuff are, there's lots of great creators that talk about that, and I love the in-depth guides for that. But especially when you're starting out as a beginner, there's older videos that kind of go into, how to beat the Indominus campaign or something like that. But I learned so much from these little tips and tricks when I was just starting out on these campaigns. But I also wanted to kind of talk about, I'll go through campaigns, but I basically want to go over the synergies in Tacticus for not just campaigns, but also LREs and guild raids, and I love Guild War. It's one of my favorite modes, and Tournament Arena, and creating these kind of niche teams or unconventional teams that work really well together. So so I'm going to start a couple series, hopefully very short videos. I know this will probably be my longest video. Starting with campaigns, because I think it's most helpful for beginners, and maybe going through the raid teams. I think for veterans, this is probably all very obvious. People understand that the mech team works really well because Exeter Row, his passive gives him an extra attack every time a mechanical ally attacks. So it's duh. But, if you're just starting out, you might not know that stuff. One of the first ones I'll probably do is actually on the Necrons. I remember when I first learned how to use Aleph Null and Makotep's actives combined in the same turn, blew my freaking mind. And I was I can't believe haven't been doing this whole time. And it changed the way I played Indominus Mirror, and it totally let me, get through that campaign and unlocked it for me. I think there's some other ones, for anybody that's playing as long as I have. I think you guys probably remember Eldrion and the OG multi-hit team, which is actually, I stand by, is still probably the best raid team for beginners that are just getting started building up campaign characters. He adds an extra 1,000 damage to each hit. So you pair him with multi-hit characters like Mogan Ra or Ragnar or something like that, or Bellator, who everyone starts out with. And man, you get such crazy damage just based on the amount of hits. There's things like Thoriad adding basically an extra hit to single hitters, which can really double their damage, with someone like Tarvak. Then there's some niche ones. The other day, I was making a Guild Wars team, and someone recommended Sarquail, who I love. He's great in Guild Wars. I know his active adds extra pierce damage to plasma attacks, so he works really well with Baraquil. But then I didn't think, he also must work well with Matineo. So Matineo's follow-up attack, if he attacks somebody that's affected by his active, all of a sudden he's got a 90% pierce ratio, which is crazy. It might not be game-changing, but that is a little niche kind of use of synergies that I never would have thought about. So I'm starting this series. I want you guys to be a part of this. Really, the whole point of me doing this, not just to share some knowledge that I learned and kind of geek out about this game that I love to play, but also learn from you guys. I wrote down a bunch. I'll scroll through them really quick in case someone wants to screen grab. A bunch of random synergies that, I like to use. Toth and Typhus. Oh my God, such a potent combo in Guild Wars that I never even thought about until a couple months ago. But then there's probably a ton that I'm missing. So I want to hear from you guys. And this is, I'm not, like I said, I'm not in this for the money or the clicks or anything like that. I actually want to learn from you guys. So I legitimately want you to comment down below and let me know what synergies you guys like using. What are some underrated teams and pairings that you guys like to put together? And let me know what other videos I should put out. I'm going to start just putting these out, I'll try to put one out like once a week, but please comment and let me know what other pairings I should go over. Just for YouTube's sake, I might as well plug my channel and do the whole thing, the like and subscribe. Seriously, I know it does actually help. I'm not even trying to build a following. I really am just trying to share this. So if you know anybody who might be interested in this, please share it, and please share my friend code. As you can see, I have no friends yet, but maybe I can have one person that can use my refer a friend code, OFT87HAM. Yeah, please give me a follow and a like, and yeah, I'd love to collaborate and see what you guys come up with. So anyway, it's going to be called a series called Synergies, or I'll call it Tacticus Synergies, so you guys can actually find it. I'm going to start putting out videos, and let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the first video.